Okay, so here we are over on the eastern side of the stones. So we've moved around. But this is a giant calendar. It helps people to understand what part of the sky the sun rises and sets in, and then that they can tell what day of the year it is. So it's a calendar, and you can't really see it on the video very well, Jupiter and William and Mommy, but this was originally in a circle, and maybe Mommy can buy you a book on Stonehenge, Jupiter, but I think you would like it. It's the kind of book that I think you would like. You too, William. I think it's the kind of book you would like. So maybe Mommy can get you a book on Stonehenge, or Daddy can bring you the book that he bought today. But you can see it's out here in a very beautiful part of England, which is just all farm. And over there is a very yellow flowered plant. There's Mr. Michael taking pictures. And there we are back.
Well, I think it's reasonable to believe that this has been the highest point in the landscape when it was built. Otherwise, I had no reason to build it on the lowest point. Might as well have been there if that had been the highest point at that time. So at that time, this must have been the highest point. Otherwise, it would not have been there. That must be very clear that this has been. The landscape has been changed a little bit since then. That's not natural. But then, how about that round thing that goes around that, like a moat?
Oh, that's there. That's part of the thing.
That's part of it.
In the description, yeah. Yes, they dug that in it.
There was a moat and a little bit of a thing that they have been shoving off here.
Right. So it could have been another row of stones. It could have been some low thing. It could have been, just like you say, a moat.
Or it could have been, maybe, but it could have been completely plain. The moat is there, then come up and then completely plain.
Yep. It's tough to imagine what erosion's done. It's like I'm back on the freeze thaw on the rocks.
Yeah.
Water getting in between the cracks, between the pieces.
Yeah.
That's going to have worked the stones to some extent when you think about how many freeze thaw cycles over the course of 3,000 to 5,000 years. You know, there's a lot of that, in the fact that the rocks still are as robust as they are. Is a testament to the people that put them there.
I see, yeah.
They picked a good rock to stand the test of time.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not sure if it's these two that has the big square rock that you were talking about that's so perfectly shaped, or if the two that I think are the better lineup with the east-west is these two right there.
Those two and the other two there on each side, because the west must be over there somewhere.
Yeah, well, wherever the brightest part of the sky is, right?
Yeah. So where you said you were on the east
I think it's, see these two little rocks? I think when you line them up with the two big rocks in front of it, that's when it's going to be the west alignment.
Yeah, yeah.
But I can, well, when I get there, I'll know.
Let's have a look.
But it's interesting, the perspective of the whole thing changes as you walk around it.
Yeah.
Because only part of it's still standing, where if before it wouldn't have seemed as remarkable from the different views. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that some of it's not there gives it a perspective that you wouldn't have had when it was perfectly round.
No.
And to some extent makes it more interesting to me.